Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Hutcho322 here, and I'm your coach of the Portland Timbers in the All-Star Showdown League, also known as the ASL. And today, guys, I have for you the ASL Season 4 Week 4 match. And if you've not done so already, please go check out the team builder. It will be linked down below. And, yeah. So, basically, we're 1-2. Don't have the greatest start. Anderson is flying through the standings at 3-0. And his team is very, very scary. And yeah, if you go check out the team builder, it'll show you his entire team, what I'm bringing, why I'm bringing it, and stuff like that. But without further ado, let's hop into it. So a thing that I forgot to mention in the team builder was like why I didn't prepare as much as I did for Comfey or Klefki. Yes, the obvious bring would have been to bring Flareon. I understand that. But Flareon gets set up on by Salamence. It gets ripped in half by Infernape. It gets destroyed by Crocodile. And look at those. They're all three on the screen. The only thing on here that Flareon would have actually helped with is the Amoonguss and the Klefki. And at times the Reuniclus. But Reuniclus is so much with Psyshock. Would I have liked to have had Flareon over Ferrothorn? We'll see. But yeah. From team preview. Oh, I gotta talk about my team a little bit. So you have a physically defensive Slowking. We have a Choice Scarf Hydreigon. We have a specially defensive Comfey. We have a Choice Specs Thundurus Therian. We have a physically defensive Ferrothorn. And last but not least, we have a Focus Sash Lead Archeops. So it doesn't have Stealth Rocks, which is interesting. But seeing from team preview doesn't bring the Mega Ampharos, so like my Comfey is essentially useless. Okay, now would I have rather, well, it's there for the Crook and the Salamence, I guess. Would I have rather had Flareon over Comfey? Million times yes, but then I really can't take on the Mega Ampharos from team building. So, yeah. I think he's going to go ahead and lead the Crook, the Klefki, or the Infernape. That makes the most sense to me. I believe I just lead Thundurus to U-turn. He's going to lead Salamence. Yes, that's exactly what's going to happen. So, he's going to lead Salamence, and I have a couple different plays. I can just go for the HP Ice, making the obvious play, which I think I do anyways. But if he's Scarfed Immense, I think he has to go for the Outrage to kill me. So, without further ado, he's going to go ahead and swap out. We're going to do 47% with this thing. That shows us that he is max specially defensive. This is obviously a swap in. And you might be a little bit surprised that we're Choice Specs. But anyways, I got to swap out here. Go into Archeops. I was expecting the Spore, but he's going to go for the Sludge Bomb nonetheless. I'm just going to go for the Acrobatics, as he is going to go into his Reuniclus. My Acrobatics is going to be doing nothing now. And I'm going to go for this Stone Edge and actually crit. Or, no, I don't crit him. I just destroy his Mence. I just rip through him. Nice thing about that, I don't know if it has a chance to kill. I can actually go ahead and calc it right now. Let's calc it. We're here. Offensive. I should have calced this before. With the Intimidate ability. Oh no. So I got a really high roll. Yeah, I just got a really high roll, so that's nice. That's nice. But yeah. So either way, he was in range of Acrobatics. I have a couple plays here. I can go ahead and go out into my Ferrothorn, knowing that he has to go for the Dragon type move, or my Comfey, knowing that he has to go for the Dragon type move. And I kind of want to just stay in because I want to just Acrobatics because he is going to be slower than me unless he's Choice Scarf. But if he's Choice Scarf, the only way that he kills me is through going for the Outrage. So if he goes for the Outrage, I can go into Ferrothorn and set up some free rocks. He is going to prove to be Choice Scarfed, and with the Outrage, he's going to be able to kill my Archeops. And I'm going to go into my Ferrothorn. I know that he's going to die to the Iron Barbs, and I'm going to get my Stealth Rocks up. So let's take Salamence off the layout. So essentially, I traded Archeops for Salamence. Do I accept that trade? Oh yes, a million times over. So, Archeops it essentially killed the Mence, and it got intel, showed me that it was Choice Scarf, which means this is probably not Choice Scarf Crook or Choice Scarf Infernape, which is nice for my Thundurus. the Crocodile part, since Infernape would outspeed anyways. But I'm going to be out in my Ferrothorn. I have a couple different options. I can stay in predicting the U-turn, or Flare Blitz in close combat, do about 70% max either way. But if he's special, we're going to have a couple problems here. Gyro Ball would do a fair amount. I just don't think it's a chance I'm willing to take. So he's going to take his rocks. I'm going to go out into my Slowking, and he's going to show off the Grass Knot. So that's going to do a lot more than it probably normally would, just because I am a physically defensive Slowking, designed to take on physical Infernape, because I can take on special Infernape with my Comfey, so I'm okay with that. But showing that he has Grass Knot, and seeing that it is a Z Captain, I don't want to take a Bloom Doom. I will die at this point. Bloom Doom does about 80% to me, so once I get the Regenerator, I can take a hit from this thing, so it's not the worst thing in the world. But I believe I just go straight out into my Comfey, as he's going to swap out into his Klefki. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. So, again, I have a couple plays that I can make. I can go for the HP Fire just to get off some damage. I can taunt, predicting him to set up some spikes or some shenanigans like that. But I think I believe I just go for the... No, I swap out into my Thundurus because I know this thing can't do anything to me. And he's going to go for the Switcheroo. So, interesting stuff here. He's going to give me a Choice Scarf. So he was trying to likely cripple my Crest with this thing. That's probably what he was trying to do. So the thing is, he's locked into Switcheroo, and I know that because now he has my Choice Specs. And I can Thunderbolt, predicting him to stay in or go to Reuniclus. I can Psychic, predicting him to go to Moongus. I can HP Ice, predicting him to go Crocodile. There's a couple different things that I can do, because there's no reason why he should click Switcheroo again, because he's giving me back my Choice Specs. There's no, and I don't want to swap out because I don't want to get crippled. So I believe I just go for the Psychic. No, I go for the Thunderbolt. That was a huge misplay. Why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. I should have gone for the HP Ice. And you know what's bad when I'm like saying this to myself, like in the future, like, oh, you should have made this play. But he's gonna go for the Toxic on my Slowking. Definitely a bit unfortunate. I'm gonna go for the HP Ice though, or not HP Ice, Ice Beam, do literally nothing, as he's gonna Synth up, and this thing is it's just got a lot scarier. So I'm gonna go out on my Thundurus. I'm gonna try and do some work. I'm gonna do this, do some Psychic damage into him. That does literally nothing without my Choice Specs. If I had Choice Specs, I'd be two-shotting him all day, every day of the week. And now I have Hydreigon in against Crocodile. Couple of interesting things. I think he's gonna go out into the Klefki. I do. So I want to just go for the Fire Blast. If I go for Draco, this is gonna do a ton to him. So I'm just gonna go for the Fire Blast. He's unfortunately gonna stay in. He's gonna go for the Superpower, and we're gonna live on 1. So lucky stuff there. I'm gonna swap out. He's gonna make a very, very good play going for the Stealth Rocks, basically eliminating my Hydreigon from the match. And I'm gonna go for the HP Fire and critting this Klefki. I don't want to get hit with the Switcheroo, so I'm gonna go out into my Thundurus. I know he's going for the Switcheroo. He has no reason not to. Because I need Klefki to win this match at this point, or Comfey to win this match. And I knew that HP Ice is my best play, so that's what I'm gonna do. Is he's gonna go out and do a Moongus. Now that I have my Choice Specs, I can actually two-shot this thing. On a good roll, I can two-shot this thing, but now he's just gonna go out into Infernape, and this Thundurus is gonna put on a lot of pressure. Unfortunately, it's going to go down, as he's going to show off the Vacuum Wave, but nonetheless, he looks to be a very special, especially oriented Infernape. He's going to go out into his Reuniclus, and unfortunately, since I am Toxic, I cannot beat this thing, but I also can't go out into my Hydreigon. I definitely think this was the best play. Setting up Stealth Rocks basically ensures that I lose this match. There is nothing I can do to a Reuniclus that is sitting in front of me. I'm going to taunt for what it's worth, and he's going to go for the Psyshock, do some big damage. If I would have kept around Archeops, I could have defogged, which would have made it so Hydreigon could have swapped back into this match and done some shenanigans. But unfortunately, my Comfey is going to go down. I'm going to Psych Up for what it's worth, show off the set, I guess. There's nothing I can do to a Reuniclus that's just Calm Minding in front of me, because I no longer have my Hydreigon. And I don't have my Endeavor Archeops, so yeah, I'm kind of just gonna let my Slowking go down here. It's unfortunate to lose in such a big margin. Down goes Slowking. I'm gonna go out into Ferrothorn. He's gonna go for the Recover just because he doesn't want to die to a Power Whip. As you see, he would have died to a Power Whip. He's trying to preserve the differential. Infernape wins anyways. It truly doesn't matter. He's just trying to preserve differential. I can understand, especially when you're in the top of the standings. You might as well get as high up as you can with that differential. He's going to go for the Shadow Ball. He's going to get rid of my Ferrothorn. And then out comes Hydreigon to go ahead and die to Rocks. So that is going to be the game. We're going to take a fat L. 5. Oh my god. I'm gonna update the records, and yeah, I'm pretty disappointed in my preparation above anything, and I will tell you this right now, changes are happening to the team. I haven't officially made any changes yet. I'm changing up this team though. There's not enough firepower on this team. As you can see, Anderson has a very bulky team. It's a bulky offensive team, to be fair. But his cores are just so good, I just simply can't break them. And fairy types are so good against me. I could not beat the Klefki. There was no real way around it. And yes, it was Amoonguss, or it was Reuniclus that ultimately swept me. But it was because not having the pressure to beat Klefki put me in that position. So, good game, Anderson. I don't remember saying good game in every game, like on live commentary. I know I say it after each game, but whatever. Whatever. But yeah, it sucks to fall 1-3. Like I said last week, or last match, after being second place last week, it sucks to be 1-3 or 1-2. I gotta stop trying to compare myself to that season, because in my opinion, my team back then was so much better. I just got to learn the team. Again, I'm going to try and make some changes, make it less passive so we can break through things. But yeah, in terms of misplays, probably letting the Hydreigon take a superpower. I didn't really honestly predict him to have superpower, but he did. And yeah, there's nothing really else I could say about this game. Matchup wasn't the greatest just because Klefki runs a number on my team. But yeah, that's gonna be the game, guys. I will see you guys all in the next video. I don't know what it's going to be, but it'll probably just be like a week 5 match. And next week we gotta go up against Country Boy Cam, coach of the Washington Wailords. He hasn't won a game yet, but he has had some very close finishes. So yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Thank you for checking out this match, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.